wonder what happened to the mom. I think my new temporary shoes are bright enough to stop traffic. What's going on here today? Oh, it doesn't feel as hot today. Apparently there's a lot of warnings or alerts about smoke in the air because apparently there's been a lot of fires around here. Like it says here, bog fires spread smoke across parts of Metro Vancouver. Actually, funny enough, yesterday, if you look at the drone video, you can actually see where the mushroom cloud of sort is basically taking place. I guess you can see where the fire is actually starting, so it's kind of neat to actually see that. One thing that was kind of interesting watching those news reports, they were saying the people that were trying to fight the fire, they were completely blind as to where the actual fire is because they didn't have like an aerial view. So they had to apparently borrow or use the media outlets, I guess helicopter, to help guide them. Like, okay, here's where the fire is starting. I was just thinking, holy smokes, do we not even have the ability or I guess rights even for people like them just to, you know, use a drone themselves in that case to fly and look at the view?
Roger, the helicopter over now.
Crews without eyes in the air using our Global One chopper to help in the fire.
We can actually see what the wind is doing, how the spread of the fire will go in what direction based on the wind at that time.
They'll be able to help us find out where the fire is growing, because it's still growing.
Even if a person like me goes in and is like, okay, I'll fly it, you can look at the preview monitor to see where it is, or I'll help you find it, I wouldn't even be able to do that, right? Even if they don't even have their own helicopter in the air or anything like that. To me, that's a good example of how people just have to have a more modern day way of thinking in terms of using tech and stuff like that. Can you imagine in that case, a guy like myself, I have the drone here perfectly fine. We can use this, find out where the fire is, like I'm just volunteering, but nope, sorry, I can't use your drone because I guess it's illegal in that sense. I have to wait for this news media helicopter to tell us where it is. And I guess the biggest thing today that I read were these, I guess you can call it picture leaks from the store Argos. Is that in the UK, I believe? It showed pictures here of the DJI Mavic 2 and Mavic 2 Pro. Like, interesting. Now keep in mind this could be the retailer being over anxious in terms of publishing material, I guess, to get things like pre-orders. It has happened in the past to my understanding with this company when it came to things like gaming consoles. But according to this anyways, it shows the pictures basically of two distinctive drones, a professional version and I guess the regular version. But as it says here, the professional camera system, the Pro variation, has a 1-inch CMOS sensor. So that's basically what has been rumored. So is that true? That would be kind of cool if it is. And it says it has a Hasselblad camera, which was kind of the weird thing. I'll get into that a bit later. And it also says things like a zoom variation, 2x optical zoom. So if the sensor size is accurate, that's actually really good because that's one of the weakest point of the Mavic Pro even from me trying to fly that thing every day that I could, just getting practice and stuff like that. It's just really horrible with the low light, especially for me when I try to capture things like, for example, here in a forest setting, even though there's a lot of light on top, it just looks so dark, even though it's not. So one thing is there was absolutely no prices listed, but there was the description for the DJI Mavic 2. And this one says the Mavic 2 is a small yet powerful drone with 1080p video transmission and up to 8 kilometers transmission distance and a max speed of 20 ms. Its compact size and 31-minute max flight time makes this one of DJI's most sophisticated flying cameras ever. Omnidirectional obstacle sensing with APAS Active Track 2.0 give you the confidence to take to the sky and capture your moments. That made me wonder, 1080p? Really? Why would they be going backwards in that sense? So it made me wonder if this literature was just made up by the company, like even though they were potentially provided all the materials from the official source, like DJI. And the other thing that was missing, of course, is the price, because I was just thinking, it had the note that it's going to be a Hasselblad camera, and for those who don't know, they're actually really expensive usually. Basically, it's kind of more for professionals, people that want the absolute best, and apparently, I believe I read before that they try to I guess, hand make everything, I guess, individually, as opposed to mass producing it, which is another reason why it's expensive. Although DJI is a owner of it, like that company now, to my understanding, but still, it makes me wonder how expensive this drone's gonna be. Would you be willing to pay, for example, $1,500 US for that drone? Because it makes me wonder if it gets too expensive, it's kind of getting into the lines of things like the Inspire and all that price-wise, even though it's really compact. Interested in seeing some of the heat on the quote smoky day. It's about 40 on the very top. It's not too bad, I guess. Alright, see you guys later.